So, fair warning, I've never seen any of the Rambo movies, but, don't leave yet. I think this gives me an edge over the other people. Hear me out. I'm coming in with fresh, innocent eyes.
2 hours later.
So much blood and death. Is this what the other Rambo movies are like? So Rambo Last Blood was a movie that kind of piqued my interest when I heard about it. I've always heard of Rambo, the most iconic action hero played by Sylvester Stallone. When you think of action heroes, you think of Rambo, usually played by Sylvester Stallone. And it's been parodied in movies, TVs, cartoon shows, just about everything has tried to be this action hero. So going in, I was expecting an action-packed movie, but I was left with something else, something even better. An action-packed revenge story with a little heart thrown in. Honestly, this movie was thrilling, fun, interesting, and though I have some share of problems about the movie, I did think it was a honestly good time at the theater and a fun movie to watch. So first off, let's start with the positives. What does Rambo Last Blood do right? And remember guys, if you enjoyed this video and you want more of these movie reviews, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It helps the video reach more people when you do that. So what I loved about what they did with Rambo in this movie is that it gave him a struggle with his inner demons. Throughout the movie, you see the past events and how it affected him in this movie, and it put a heavy toll on him. Rambo thinks the world is just bad. There is no good or barely any good in it, and you can sense that in how it affects his choices throughout this movie. A huge part in what lets these demons out is Gabriel, which the movie takes time to set up the relationship between Rambo and Gabriel. It can get a little boring in the beginning, but they did this for a good reason. We need a reason to care about Gabriel, and we need a reason to care about the revenge story with Rambo in it. I understand why they did this because it really helped Rambo's anger and made me understand why exactly he was going on this revenge quest. Not to mention the action in this movie is like if Home Alone was rated R. Right near the end, it comes in the second half, and that was probably the most enjoyable part of the movie. But the other half did have its fights, thrills, and heartbreaking moments too, which surprisingly were well acted. Not the best, but Sylvester Stallone, Yvette Monreal, and other actors like Paz Vegas did a good job in this movie. Now, if you're the squeamish type, bring a bucket because there are some parts in this movie that are not for the faint of heart. Don't be surprised if you see this movie and 1 or 2 people drop out. But not everything in this movie is good. I can't just talk about the positives, I gotta talk about the negatives too, and it could be potentially negatives for you too, so make sure you stick around to hear all the negatives of Rambo Last Blood. So like I said before, the gore in this movie is front and center. It showed you just about everything from the bones to the blood to the literal hearts. Sometimes it can overstay its welcome. And like I said before, the movie takes a while to get to the action. I would think a Rambo movie is known for its action, but it does take a while to get to, so if you like your action movies straight from the bat to show action, this may be a problem for you. But like I've said, I've never seen any other Rambo movies, so tell me in the comment section what the action in Rambo is like. Is it this bloody? Do they usually get straight to the action? Tell me in the comment section below. There were also side characters that really don't do much, like the friend, the father, and other characters like Carmen, who doesn't really do anything except nurse Rambo back to health. The villains were also incredibly generic, though I do have to admit seeing Rambo get his revenge was very satisfying. The movie doesn't really do much with the characters because the main focus is on Rambo and Gabriel, mostly. If you watch the movie, you'll understand what I mean by that. I don't want to spoil anything from the movie for you. But other than these negatives, the movie was a fun movie. It isn't the best movie, but it's still enjoyable for me personally, in my humble opinion, and that's what it is. It's my opinion based on no prior experience in any of the Rambo movies. So, take my word for it. So tell me what you thought about Rambo's Last Blood in the comment section below. Did you hate it or did you love it? Tell me in the comment section below. And for more movie reviews by me, Robo, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.